As promised, here is part one of what I plan to be a three-part video. So today I'm going to talk about wills, the next video I'll talk about trusts, in the final video I'll talk about wills and trusts and the importance of both and how they relate to one another. So what is a will? A will is a document that you draft during your lifetime that essentially says, when I pass away, I want XYZ to happen. I want this person to be in charge of my property or my estate, and I want this person to be in charge of my minor children if I pass away when I have minor children, and things of that sort. You also can identify who gets which assets. So you can say, I'd like my jewelry to go to this person, I'd like my furniture to go to this person, I'd like my paintings to go to this person, and that's fine for personal property transfers and things. But where the executor is going to have some issues is if you say, let's say hypothetically that the person drafting the will says, I'd like my son John to receive my primary residence. And that's fine, and I'm sure John will be very happy. That's very nice of you to transfer your house to John. But the executor is going to have some issues when he tries to transfer the house from your name after you pass away into John's name. He's going to have to ultimately go to court, start a formal court proceeding called probate, and seek court permission to transfer that house, the title of that house, from your name to John's name. And that could be a fairly quick process. And when I say quick, 6 months or so is pretty quick. And it could cost maybe $4,000 or so. But it could be much more expensive than that. It could cost more than $4,000. It could take months and even years. And so that's why it's crucial for people to set up their estate now so that the executor and the people that we leave behind aren't tasked with going to court and things to transfer property and things like that. And so what you do is in the will, I draft what's called a pour-over provision or a pour-over clause that essentially says everything that I own when I pass away pours into my trust, goes to my trust. And that's fine for the personal property and trinkets and things. But when it comes to real estate or real property, you still have to transfer the title during your life from your name into your trust. And so for all intents and purposes, you're still the owner of the house, but on the title is your trust and not your personal name. And so it may sound silly, but that makes it so that when you pass away, your trustee and your executor work together, and all the trustee has to do is sign a deed, which essentially transfers the house from the trust to John. That's all he's got to do. There's no probate, there's no months of time, there's no thousands of dollars spent on attorney fees. It's a very simple process. And so the same goes for accounts that have over $25,000 in them. Even life insurance policies you can do this way. You can transfer all kinds of assets into your trust to avoid your executor and your family having to deal with court and probate and things. And so this is one of the many areas that the firm practices is estate planning and making sure that all of the loose ends are tied up so that you don't have to worry about this through your life. So you can purchase assets, put them into the trust, and then once you pass away, all of those assets will easily transfer to whoever you'd like to receive them. So if you have any questions about this, if you'd like to set up a will or a trust, remember I'm going to talk more about trust in the next video, but if you have more questions, feel free to give me a call, give me a comment on Facebook, shoot me a message, and I'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching.